Good night, everybody. Tonight I'm going to start with the latest news I see, the last news I see actually. An interview with Mr. Anand Nandalal about the Carter Center returning to Guyana. That the next request was denied by the government. Now we're going to explain to you why the government don't want Carter Center. Don't worry, the IRI. They don't have no problem with IRI returning, but they know if they say IRI can return, the main Carter Center can return, so they're denying both of them. The problem is the government have with Carter Center is that if earlier you see Carter Hughes saying she wants to know what GCOM is going to do the list of dead people and migrants who vote. First thing I should say is that by now I think everybody who vote is either dead or migrated, except the AP and AFC supporters. Because the amount of numbers or voters who are here, they're calling at the end of every SOR tabulation. When they read the sheet with the right one, the amount of name I hear who migrated or dead, they mean all of the supporters is either dead or migrated before the election. Now the same amount of vote that Mingo increase on his spreadsheet for the AP and UAFC, it's the same amount of people is who they're going to say dead or migrated in the recount. Because there's the only way they could set up in the election. Because PPP was leading by 50-something thousand, so they have to find more than 50-something thousand in Region 4 to win the election. So the same amount of people who Mingo Adan, it's the same amount of people who have to dead or migrated from Guyana for them to win the election. So when you hear this name called and I think by the end of it, it should be all our PPP supporters either dead or migrated. Now, Carter Hughes, if you don't realize that GCOM is not an investigating body. GCOM is the Guyana Election Commission. Their job is to supervise and manage the recount and declare a winner at the end of it. Who get the most vote win the election. Just to keep it clear to you that this GCOM position or there's the duties not to investigate who did or who migrated before election. That have to be done by an election petition. You're involved in politics and making these, I can't find out what to explain, allegations that you want to know what GCOM, you know what GCOM can do with it? Put it in an envelope and throw it in the fucking garbage. Because there's nothing more GCOM can do with that. You understand? That is for an election petition, not for GCOM to investigate. GCOM don't investigate nothing. Right? Now I see Gordon Mosley had the interview with Sarah Ann, the American ambassador, and asked her if you think one observer from the Carter Center would see something different from what the observers them at the Accusations Conference Center seeing now. Probably no, probably yes, because of experience. because of knowledge, because of the amount of election Carter Center involved within Guyana since 1992 to now. They would know more about Guyana election more than most. That is why it is critical for the Carter Center to come back. And that is why y'all don't want it to come back, because the same dead list we all got, well, and migrating lists we all got, and feel y'all could use at the end of the recount for do something, I don't know, because y'all can't use them for start the election again, for start the end results. Y'all can't use that. They ain't gonna make it. Just letting you know already, you understand? But you know that Carter Center would advise, as a technical advisor to GCOM, would advise that that is not the position to even look at the list at the people who migrated, we are claiming happened before the election. This is 10 weeks after election. This is 10 days in the recount, and you can't produce a single piece of evidence about who dead or migrated. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what is going to happen with the Eagle Eye program. Right? We don't know the Eagle Eye program what's going to happen. Is that y'all come up with these allegations, and then y'all gonna find somebody to go and produce all these false death certificate and false documents about who left the country before, when and when and when. But if GCOM is going to investigate that, I just letting you know, I ain't said they will. I just letting you know. If they will investigate your list, then mean GCOM have to go to every family of who dead, who you produce a death certificate of, and find out when they're dead. And if it's a PPP supporter, they ain't gonna lie for y'all. And most likely people who used to die or who migrated is PPP supporters. They ain't gonna lie for y'all. So an investigation is an investigation. You can't just go to the records at GPO or the hospital and say, okay, or the airport, and say, oh, this person he migrated before with no evidence showing. So we have to go back to the families then and confirm these people dead before March 2nd or migrated before March 2nd, before your list could even be considered a document they could use against the results of the election. That ain't gonna happen. That is not going to happen. So now, that is the reason they don't want Carter Center to come back, because Carter Center would not advise GCOM to even look at the list. That is not a part of the Constitution. That is a process for election petition. So when Carter used on yesterday David Patterson saying about this list and that people vote on, I thought the man they could have thought. When I asked you about the SOPs yesterday, he couldn't find what to explain. The same thing with Harmon. When I asked you about the SOPs, he can't explain. They don't know for say. They want to have the mic for move from the scene, because they don't want no more question. Now, this racial thing in Guyana have to stop. This racial thing have to stop. It looks like everybody who come out and says something about the election that they see wasn't free, fair, and credible is a PPP supporter. Everybody. The whole world. The next 10 small party, I guess them supporting PPP too. The American embassy, the EU, the European, everybody is on PPP side in 2020. But there wasn't on PPP side in 2015 when you win the election. Right? The Carter Center was there when you win the election. But not because y'all trying to thief an election and they would not support y'all thiefing an election. They ain't good to come back. They're not good observers again, because they're taking PPP side, right? No, I like something that Miss Sarah Ann said. about Carter Center being there in 2015, and the same thing with the American president and the observers, them and everybody is saying now is what I was saying in 2015. And because it was a different party in power then and a different party in power now. So we accept it then, but we cannot accept it now. Now, I want to hit a nail on Mark Belchka. Mark, I hear you say that if Cherry was alive now, what he would have been thinking of the PPP. Now, and I'll answer the question just now, but I'll ask you one too. If Bonham was alive now, what he would have been thinking of the PNC? Now, I don't correspond both of them. The reason why you can say that because when Bonham rigged the election, the PPP supporters them did nothing. And now we are trying to rig it and they're doing something. So you find that as a threat. It's not norm for election after election after election, Bonham rigged it, and nobody did nothing. Now the reason why nobody was doing nothing in Bonham time is because there was no technology. By the time people find out that the whole lot happened to vote for PNC, it's 3 or 4 years after the election finished. By the time the word was spread to everybody. It didn't make sense how you would get to everybody to come and protest on this and that. You understand? That's what nothing was doing then. But now this is modern days. It's technology run everything now. So everything was going live of y'all trying to rig an election. That is the difference between Bonham time and this time. Now, the AP and AFC, I keep saying there have to be some real jackass trying to thief an election in a glass room. You think Bonham would have been trying to do that? When you say well, Cherry would have been thinking about the PPP, what do you think Bonham would have been thinking about this fucking jackass who trying to thief an election in front of the whole world of observers that Bonham didn't want to come neither? Because he know if the observers didn't come in his time, he would have got skinned up too. So he didn't want no observer to come. He tell them in his time, oh, y'all stay and run your own country election, let me run me on here. No, there's not this time. We had all these elections for all these observers from all parts of the world observing and monitoring the 2020 election. And y'all trying to thief an election in front of all of them. And every time somebody come out and say y'all trying to thief the election, y'all have a problem with them saying that they're on PPP side. Only because they're not saying, oh, yes, the thief in the election, let the thief it, we can support the thief it. No, that can't happen. That can't happen. And since when David Patterson was in GCOM and wanted to do the house-to-house registration, how you expect people to believe that David Patterson would do a house-to-house registration and don't do what they're trying to do now? Kill out half of the people in the country, the PPP supporters then. Because as sure on the new voters list where he did bring enough in the house-to-house registration, 99% of the PPP supporters would have dead. It's the same thing we are trying to do in the election, we are trying to thief the amount of vote that Mingo come out in the spreadsheet. And the same amount of people we are trying to kill in the recount, or put out the country in the recount, is the same amount of people you would have killed on the house-to-house registration. Right? So, the thing with Cherry, what he would have think about PPP and what you should have said, I don't think what Bonham would have been thinking about PNC. Now, when Bonham did, y'all fail to realize, when Bonham did, Bonham care everything with it. Bonham care all them tricks, lie, fraud, and rigging of the election too. When he did, when they put in in the gardens at the 7 palms or the 7 pound of weight. Everything that they will heal. Bonham left nothing with y'all with the PNC. When he go, he carry everything. So I have no y'all trying to invoke Bonham in this election. No, Bonham dead and gone, and everything gone with he. Everything gone with he. You think nothing left for y'all to use. Because you think Bonham would have been trying to thief election in a glass room, Mark? You think so? No, Bonham more smarter than that. Bonham way smarter than that. Bonham would have found some other way how to thief an election. Not in a glass room. But I guess you got caught up with because you think you will get it done, but Patterson think you will get it done on the house registration. But after the CCG rule that they ain't gonna happen again, then you can't thief for the polling time. Because the same thing with the recount. All the agents of every party down there. So you can't thief it then. So you try to thief it in another way, in a glass room. Wow. That wasn't so hard, ain't you? That couldn't be hard, man. Yes, we gonna do the spreadsheet. Mr. Mingo gonna make a declaration. And everybody go home and nothing happened. I guess this was what I was thinking. It didn't turn out the way. What wrong is wrong. And no matter what you do, wrong cannot be right. So because y'all don't do y'all wrong, every decision y'all making now is to cover up a wrong. It's like you telling a lie and trying to hide the lie every time. So every time you have to defend the lie, you have to defend it with the next lie. And the next lie and the next lie is the same thing we are doing. You try to thief the election, it didn't work, so you're trying to find a way to prove to the world that you wasn't thieving. You was actually hijacking. Right? So every decision you make now is to cover up a lie. So it's the next lie and the next lie and the next lie. It's the same process. When you are going to decide, hey, it don't happen, we lose the election, we have to let it go. When? I know you is not going to accept the results of the recount. But whether you like it or not, whether you want to accept it or not, what you come declare is going to be the final results. Those who fight and run will live to fight the next day. But you aren't trying to win, you are trying to kill yourself now. When I say kill yourself, you are trying to kill the PNC. No. Because this is what you are doing. Killing the PNC for not doing well in the next election for probably the next 150 years. After this, who's going to support the PNC? Only your hardcore supporters, right? That is not enough for you to win the election. Right now, with David Patterson saying that they don't want to declare the SOPs because they don't want to get confusion and mix up with the recount, with the SOR. The PPP corresponding them on. And means no mix up or no confusion up to now. Now he's saying that PPP SOP would have put up online, the figures gem was changed. And he have proof. Mr. Patterson, where is the proof? Where is the proof? You know how you can prove to the people and the country and to the world that PPP change the figures? By putting SOP alongside theirs. If you can't do that, it means you have no claim and no right to say nobody change the number. Again, you say you have proof, just like how I forget your name, the lady there, said how she have proof that people migrate and dead before the 2nd of March. But no proof come from she and none come from you. Where the proof for y'all there? You can't just come out and say we got proof and you ain't proving nothing, boss. You know what you're doing? You come out and give people a hint that you can try to fabricate something down the road and say it's proof. That is what you're doing. That's the only thing you're doing. Give people a hint. Hey, you know what happened? We got proof for now, so we're going to go and fix up something down there and come back and say, oh, this is the proof we have. We don't see past that. We don't see past that. And believe me, that even to the next move we're going to make for the next 5 years, we can see past them too. Because y'all ain't making no sense what y'all coming with. Y'all just thinking these things with no review of them, no assessment of what y'all thinking. What gonna be the outcome? What gonna be the reaction of the people? Nothing. Y'all just think them, come out and say them. Now she's saying that they got a list of dead people and I can't vote. And y'all claim y'all win the election. Now if we do an investigation, if you win the election at the end of the week, you must know that you still win the election. They can't change. You might lose a couple votes somewhere and win some somewhere, but it can't make no major difference. You win the election, the recount can prove that you win the election. Now, why would you want to take half the dead people and the people who migrate that voted for you for make you win the election? Why you want to take them off? So you don't want the election again, because if you take them off, most likely you're going to lose. So you don't want to win the election again. So we fight if we take them off the list. And G come from make some scrutiny over it. Come on, y'all can do better than fucking that. You can do better than that. Come on. Y'all can't. I don't believe that people who say there's a part of the team who want to run the country could be this fucking dumb and stupid boy. It's still unbelievable. Really. How you win the election for the same issues that people vote, people migrated before March 2nd by the thousands? I'm sure by now the amount of people y'all cast out that dead or migrated is more than the amount y'all win by, where y'all say y'all win by. I'm sure upon that. And at the end of the recount, probably 99% of the PPP supporters are not dead or migrated. Come on, why would y'all want to take them off the list? Why would y'all want to expose these people when them is who vote for y'all and put y'all for win the election? Come on. No. It's a joke, y'all making it. It got to be a joke. It have to be a joke. Y'all ain't serious. Y'all cannot, I will keep repeating, y'all cannot be serious about taking out the people from the list who put y'all in power, who make y'all win the election, or who put y'all in power, who make y'all win this election. Why you want to take them out? It's joking. Y'all joking. Okay, back to seriousness. First thing, they ain't gonna work. They think I work now, and they think I work later. Find something else. Right now, I'm Ali come and say, based on the SOP that you come have, APN you win the election. Yes, you be done here already. They were saying earlier just now. From the since Mingo declaration, it told them, you win the election. But you can't declare your SOP yet. Lowenfield can't declare GCOM SOP yet. And now all these dead people vote and all the people who migrated vote. And you want to take them off the list. And you are objecting about them. They make no sense. No. Oh, no. People can't be so fucking dumb. No. I don't believe that. I don't believe people can be so stupid. Let the process go, how it going, let it complete, let it make the declaration, and let us swear in here finale. And you fuck off till the next 5 years. And try to go and fool the people that you're going to do something for them. And tell them a whole bunch of lies and promise them a whole bunch of fuck we are and do nothing for 5 years. All I was doing is thieving all the money. All these millions of dollars from all these projects we are giving out. Can't give a kung for. Where'd I go? Where'd I went? And you still want people to vote for you to put you in power. Now with the GCOM. Glad to sing. Come on. When you ask an approval from the COVID-19 task force to give you approval for the additional workstation, come on, Glad Singh. It's the same fucking people them didn't want the recount in the first place. Why would they do something to speed it up? Why do you think that the rubber stamp and Harmon or the thing would do something to help you or to help GCOM speed up the recount process when they ain't finished fabricating the list with death certificate and who migrate yet? No, they're going to take some time. So the election have to run for some time. That is why low and field asks for 156 days. Give them enough time to come up with a list and see who they're going to pay for life for them. When the death certificate come out, and you're going to investigate and ask the family, then they must say yes because they're paying him. That is why low and field asking for 156 days. And that is why the thing and the rubber stamp is not going to give you no approval for no additional compensation. GCOM is GCOM. Remember the Clatter Singh. GCOM is GCOM. GCOM need no approval from no task force who running by two ministers of the same people who trying to thief the election. When they know at the end of the recount, they're going to lose the election because they don't know who win it already from the SOP they have, that they don't want to declare. They don't know who win it already. So to the same people them who trying to thief it, you asking to help you speed it up. They can speed it up, true. So they can come out to office faster. Really? Wow. And you was a judge. That is unbelievable as well. Miss, GCOM is GCOM and GCOM make their own decision. If you find the appropriate place in the conference center that you think is good enough for a counting station, that is all it's supposed to be. When you don't set it up before you put the people in to start the count, you're calling the task force to confirm that everything you set up is to their requirements. not for them to come and give you approval for that. Come on, Carlos, you was a judge. You was a judge. Come on, you could do better than that. You can do better than that. Come on, not because I don't like you, I mean I don't have faith in you. I don't like you. I'm sorry to say that, but it's nothing personal. It's just my feelings to you. I don't like you. From the first time I see you, I don't like you. I don't know you before. That appoint you to the chair at GCOM. I didn't know you before that. But from the time I see you, I don't like you because you look like a confusion person. But you are who you are. And whether I like you or not don't make a difference. You have to do your job. You have to do your job. Now, the little respect that the country had for you before, for the people who know you, I sure they don't have it by now. For you get it back, you got to make this recount happen. And then people can start opening the eye and say, okay, maybe we think I got a thing before is not really. But come on, man, you was a judge. You was a judge and you asking the people who trying to thief it to help you speed it up. So them can come out of office fast. No, they don't want to come out of office. They don't want to come out of there. So why the shit you think they're gonna try and help you to speed it up? Really? Yeah, I can't believe it, honestly. You got to be making jokes about it. You got to be making jokes. At least you got a sense of humor, I can say that. We can do better than that, people. We can. GCOM can make their own decision. GCOM don't need the government or no task force to make a decision for them. Clara saying you didn't know that all the time, you know that now. You is to make the decision according to conform. You set up your counting station, set up your amount of tables and chairs and everything, and you call them to inspect and confirm that you're up to the requirements. That's all. When they come